What's up, you guys? It's Kyle, and in this video, I want to go over the 3 proposed second wave of stimulus checks that could be coming to a lot more Americans than got the first wave. And in this video, I'm going to explain all 3 proposals that are on the table right now, what the difference is from all the proposals, and whether I think, and my opinion on if these are actually going to be passed or not. We have a lot of information. This is breaking news in this video, so please continue watching, and here we go. So you might be asking why I'm wearing a tie right now when we're all in quarantine. Kyle, what are you doing? We're in quarantine. Why do you have to dress up for the camera? Well, listen, I just had a real estate closing. I do real estate as well, as that's my profession. I'm a real estate agent. I have a brokerage, and things are moving. Person just bought a $680,000 one-bedroom new construction. So things are getting passed, things are moving, things are closing, and I just got off doing that right now. So that's what I do for a profession, but I have gotten this information through financial advisors, through CPAs, through reading and watching other YouTubers that are in the financial world on this. So this is coming from all the information that I have picked out from all these different sources. So this is everything all in one video. This is everything I know. And now also I want to mention this. I am an independent contractor. I have also gone through the EIDL as well as the PPP, and have been successful at both. I've gotten the EIDL, I've gotten the PPP. So if you want information on those aspects as well, check out my other videos on my channel. I went through it properly. I talked to the right people, financial advisors, CPAs. I got the right information, and I had gone through the right steps. So check those videos out if you want information on that, so that you do everything right and you apply for it the right way, and that you are granted the money, and that also you know what to do with it once you do get the money, so that it will be forgiven, and it will be a forgiven loan and grant with the EIDL and the PPP. So check those videos out. Now, before we get into the 3 proposals, I'm asking you to do one quick thing for me. Like this video. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. I would greatly appreciate it. It will be your present to me for doing this and for gathering all this information for you. As well as subscribe if you haven't done so already, and hit the notification bell so you will get notifications every time I post a new video, which is very often these days since we're all pretty much confined to our own houses and in quarantine. Also, follow me on IG. That old Instagram, I post there pretty much daily, so you will get other aspects of my life as well, and we can connect there. So here we go, let's get on with it. The 3 proposed packages that could be coming in the second wave of stimulus. So the first proposal, and this is why it will reach much greater of the masses than the first stimulus package, because as opposed to the first stimulus package, which was much less of an income per year, this stimulus package proposal, the first one we're going over, is saying that anyone that makes less than $130,000 per year, this is shown on their taxes, so their gross income plus their net plus their expenses, which equals their net income, is less than $130,000 per year, and you're over the age of 16 years old, could receive $2,000 per month, as well as an extra $500 from the Fed per household that qualifies. So the second proposal, this is called the Automatic Boost to Communities Act, or the ABC Act. Now this proposal, this is saying that everyone will receive $2,000 per month during the pandemic, and then it will scale back to $1,000 per month for up to an entire year after the pandemic. Now this plan, this will rely on the use of a debit card being sent to everyone. And then this debit card will be funded so that you can make withdrawals on the ATM or, wherever. And this is also regardless of immigration status. So basically, this is everyone in America, and that's the plan, to give them $2,000 during this pandemic, and then $1,000 per month. That's $2,000 per month during the pandemic and $1,000 per month for up to an entire year after the pandemic, by giving everyone a debit card and having that funded so that you can take money out. This is regardless of immigration status. So basically, this proposal, the ABC Act, is giving this stimulus to pretty much everyone with a beating heart in America. And the third proposal. So this third proposal is put forth by Bernie Sanders, who actually put this package together. And what he is proposing is that every household gets $2,000 during this pandemic. And they get $2,000 a month. The only problem with this proposal is there's no real clear end date to when it would stop. So you might ask, well, how is this being funded? How is all this money coming? Well, they are planning to mint 2 coins that are worth $1 trillion each. They are both made out of platinum. So there's a couple ways to look at this. Now there's some pros. The pros are that this is instant relief. It includes a lot of people. It's easy to get, all these proposals. The cons on this is that it's really bad for savers. It's expensive to do. It's expensive to fund these proposal stimulus packages for the second round. Now, the thing is that who's going to pay for all this? Well, the American taxpayer is really paying for all of this in the end. So the federal debt right now, it is at $24.7 trillion. So you might think, okay, what is adding just $2 more trillion to this bill? Well, here's the thing. The bill has to be due eventually, right? So there's 4 ways of lowering this debt that we owe. And I'm going to read this right here. There's 4 ways. We can cut the spending. All right. First thing is to cut spending. The second is to raise taxes. But the problem with raising taxes is that it could slow the growth of the economy. The third way is to grow the economy faster than the debt. Or the fourth way is to shift spending. This is not usually talked about, but it's to shift spending by us as a nation to create to areas of the economy that create jobs, and will create more jobs so that the economy will grow. So interest rates will probably stay low for a while, because right now there's so much commercial debt out there that if they raise the interest rates, these companies just won't be able to pay back the loans, and that's bad for everybody. So that's going to stay low, I believe, for a while. And it's really just, I don't know. It's a matter of, the fact is, the question is here, will this second stimulus be approved? There's 2 ways of looking at this. And this is how I've talked to many professionals, CPAs, financial advisors. This is everyone's take on this. It really depends on how long this thing goes, how long this pandemic goes on for, and what the reopening looks like, because things are opening up. No one has a crystal ball. No one knows what it looks like. I mean, as of yesterday, the Comfort ship just left being docked in Manhattan, which was right there. And I saw this go. I mean, it was a great sign. Things are loosening up. Everything looks good. Everything looks like it's on the way up. The whole thing is like, what's going to happen though when everything reopens? Is there going to be a second resurgence? So my opinion on this is that if everything goes good, it's kind of a double-edged sword. If everything goes good, that's great for everybody. The virus is down, economies reopen, but there will be no second stimulus. I really don't believe there will be. However, if the virus goes back up, if reopening happens and it doesn't happen as fast as we think, or it doesn't go as well as we think, and it lasts maybe 6 months, I really do believe that one of these 3 proposals will pass, and something will be passed again, and there will be more stimulus coming out for all the Americans and every American that qualifies. So I can tell you this, the facts are, right now, as of making this video, May 1st, 2020, there are 30 million unemployment claims. That is 1 in 5 people are unemployed. So there's really no telling right now which way we're gonna go. Is everything gonna just open back up and everybody's gonna be rehired? Not sure about that. You know, companies are leaning out already. They're figuring out ways, they've been figuring out ways how to lean out. So if this unemployment stays this high, I do not see it going right back to where it was at all. And if we stay like this, you know, there's definitely a possibility of some real second wave stimulus coming, and one of these 3 proposals might be it. Not sure, and only time will tell. I do really appreciate you guys. I'm gonna keep you updated as much as possible. Again, please like this video. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. I really appreciate it. Definitely subscribe and hit the notification bell if you have not done so already. You will get notifications every time I post a new video, which is very often these days because we're all in quarantine, as well as follow me on Instagram. I post there pretty much daily. So guys, thank you so much. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week.